Okay, so I'm going to show you how to format your paper. Most of you did it correctly, but we're just going to look at some things. Here, if you see in this first part, we have to center the chapter title, and then this one has to go to the left, and you cannot have it in all capitals because it is a subtitle. So we're going to leave it with capitals just at the beginning of every word except prepositions, conjunctions, and other function words. In this case, the only thing that we're going to do is justify the text like this. And then you do the same thing here. Subtitle again, it has to be in bold print. Eliminate the extra space. We keep going. There's no reason why the research question should be in bold print, so we're going to just get rid of it. You can follow here in the screen all of the things that I'm doing. Here, then again, we have the same thing. This is the opposite. We make that part in bold print. And this one, we change it back to regular font. Okay, so it's kind of easy. Every title of chapter should be in capitals. We're gonna make it all capitals like this. Okay. And then with an extra space here, if you see, we keep going. This part is okay because when we have long quotations, they have to be like this single space. Here we have just to justify the text very quickly, like that. So we keep going, justify the text. I have a problem here. We need to double space the text, and then I justify it in the same way. Same thing happens here. It has to be in bold, double space, and justified. There it is. It should be in quotes. Now I'm going to keep going to the part of the table. We have a table here, and the table is not in the correct format, as you can see. So the first thing that I need to do is this is going to be in bold. It's going to be center, and remember that we cannot have the regular grid. The table has to be separated from the text with single lines. So we're going to select the table, and we're going to go to the grid to change it. Here it is. Okay, so in this case we're going to eliminate all of this, and we're going to eliminate the things inside, and we're just going to use the one on top and the one at the bottom. Okay, and the one at the bottom. EDR. Okay, so let's just, I'm sorry, I got it wrong again. So we go here again. Okay, and then we're going to do it this way. We eliminate the ones on the sides. These ones are here, but they have to be wider, so we're going to change them to 3 points. Okay, just like this. That should do is to have a problem. I don't know why I didn't change the width of the lines. Okay, these are the lines, and then they should be wider. Okay, there's a problem here. I don't know what it is exactly. Let's try it again one last time. Okay, let's see. So we're going to do it this way. Look, this, we put it on top, we put it at the bottom, and then we click accept. And as you can see now, my table has just the format that is required according to APA style. This shouldn't be in bold, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Now you can see the difference between this table and the table with the grids. This is what we use in APA format. So now let's keep going. Let's scroll on the text. There are some things here that are very easy to correct. I'm just gonna make it big again, okay? Remember, chapter title should be in capitals, double space. We'll eliminate all of this. And I think that I'm gonna go there now to the end of this thing, okay? Let me just correct these things. We're going to go to the result part just to show you how we format also the graphs. So here we have a graph, okay? And of course, we have a title, but it's not separated. So the only thing that I have to do is draw the lines. So I'm going to go to this part. I'm going to insert a little line here. Make sure that has the same length as the margins of the text. Okay. And then I'm going to change the style to make it 3-point as well. Okay, there it is. We have one line there to set off the table, the graph from the text. Then I'm just going to copy it and paste it again to have it at the bottom of the graph. Okay, here we go. This is all part of the graph. I align it with the margins. It has to be very aligned with the margins. You see here how it is perfectly aligned. And now, then again, my graph is formatted according to APA style. You can see the difference between the thing that we had before and now. You should do the same thing with all of the tables and all of the graphs. Here's another one, okay? It's not center. I'm going to center it first of all. And then I go to borders, eliminate everything. Then I select 3-point and put it at the bottom and at the top. There it is. My graph, my table is formatted. And you do exactly the same thing for all of them, okay? Like this thing is wrong, for example. It doesn't have a title and it doesn't have the appropriate format. So that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to do the same thing here for the graph. The good thing is that once you have the lines, the only thing that you need to do is to paste them in the correct place. Like this. There it is. The other one at the bottom as well. There it goes. Put it at the bottom. And we align it to the margins, and that's it. You can see. Looks beautiful. Now we keep going then. The table is formatted. And I'm going to go to the last thing that it was difficult for everyone, which was the list of references. Okay. Here, if you see the list of references is a little messy. And of course, it is not aligned with the margins. I want to just move this with the ruler so that everything can be in the same alignment. There it is. I'm going to center this thing. Okay. I'm going to go to page design because I saw that the margins are also messed up. And remember, APA margins are normal. Okay, 2.5. Except on the left. There it is. Now my margins are perfect. Okay. Don't forget margins. You go here, margins, and it should be normal. 2.5 centimeters on each side, except on the left. That is going to have 3 centimeters because when you bind your thesis, of course, we take a little space there. Let's go to list of references now. As you can see, they are in the normal format. You type them, and the only thing that you need to do in this case is you select all of your references. There you go, like this. And now we're going to go to paragraph here. You click on this little corner, and then you're going to select Audenting. In Spanish, it says Sangría Francesa. Okay, click on it. There it goes. I'm just going to justify them. I got out of the margin, by the way. So just change it. And if you can see now, my references are perfect. You see the objective of indentation, that we can easily identify, see the names and find them quickly. That's what they are indented, so that we can identify them and follow them very quickly, like an index. We can find them. When they're all aligned at the same side, it's very difficult to know where one particular reference starts and where it ends. So that was basically what you had to do. Okay, and like I said, most people did a wonderful job, but I just wanted you to see like some of the things that you need to do. Okay, so that's for this part. I hope that this part of the format is at least clearer than before to all of you, because when you're going to write your papers, your actual thesis, you really need to follow this format, because if not, your paper is not going to be accepted. So thank you, and see you next time.